Greenprint thinking is all about learning and learning from the position of the learner, not so much of the position of the teacher, you know.
It's about learning, and it comes basically in two flavors. And the first part is to make people aware. And the second part is to make people competent.
Because green people, they are very curious people. They like to know, to wonder about the world and to wonder about what's happening and how complicated everything is. So if I tell this narrative about the colors in a green environment, in a green audience, then they would say, "Oh, that's interesting," or "Hey, and I didn't know that it was so complicated." And how nice to have these different views and this different ways of looking. And while I'm doing it in a blue world, they would say, "Well, I think 5 planets is too much. Can you reduce it to 2 planets?" Right? That's the different reaction.
Now, this also illustrates very nicely that each of the colors has jargon. For instance, to be awarely incompetent is only really good news in the Greenprint world. In other worlds, this would be a reason to fire somebody. For instance, in the Blueprint world, if they say, if we're both aware that you are not very competent, you know, maybe it would be good if you could vacate the premises. But in a green world, they would say, well, if somebody is aware that they're incompetent, we want to keep them. Because they don't mess up, because they know the limits of what they can do. And secondly, they can actually take responsibility to learn more about what they're not good at. So those are the people you can trust. Well, one pitfall of Greenprint thinking is that they have a very positive worldview. Especially people who are not too deeply green can sometimes have a mistaken belief that everybody can learn everything all the time. Which doesn't actually seem to be the case. Now, other people have other ideas of what the pitfalls of green are, but that's different because, you know, the colors battle with each other. So other people feel that green is not very result-oriented, you know, because in a good green process is actually the goal of what you want to changes along the way. Now, from the green point of view, that's its strength, because it's flexible, it learns along the way, and it takes it into account. But from other colors, like the blue, they feel those green guys, you can't trust them because they move all over the place.
The learning itself is satisfying. So when they go home and they said, "Well, I've learned 2 things today, and that's nice. I will do that better tomorrow or different tomorrow." Yeah, that's their attitude. Yeah.